What's up, y'all? It's your boy Crown Convict. We have a situation today to talk about. We have a situation to talk about today. Oh boy. Jagex has nerfed the drops for Yama. They gave us an end of week update, Friday, May 16th, so that's today. This came out a while ago. I've done some Yama since I did like a little stream this morning. Since he changes, didn't get anything. I pulled two horns yesterday. The second day Yama was out. Today's day 3, and then I pulled legs on day 1. I've made probably over 450 mil, or about 450 mil since the boss came out. I bought the Oath armor for 450 mil, and now it did peak at 6. Last time I looked, it's sitting about 530. So this update has made the armor spike, and so let's get into like the bug fixes and stuff first. Then we can talk about the drop rate nerf. Fix a bug where players can be teleported back into Yama's lair if they use a teleport during a phase transition. Didn't even know that was happening. I was either dying or telling it out right before I died, if any of that occurred for me. So I wasn't teleporting in between phases. Didn't experience it. Reduce the number of fire runes that Demon Bane spells consume while also increasing the quantity of fire runes dropped by Yama. My buddy got a fire rune drop yesterday. I thought it was like 7,300. Today I got one after the update, and it was less than 7K. So I don't know what the thing is there, but it's probably variable. Drops between a certain range, and that's why I got less. But using less fire runes, I don't know if that's needed. Fire runes pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure it's the most drop rune in the game, but whatever. They stopped the infernal pickaxe from occasionally incinerating an infernal shale. That's obviously needed. I wasn't using that there. I was using a diamond pickaxe when I did get shards. Also, let me know in the comments if you guys have your shards like disappearing. The shard, like the regular shards are fine, but the ones that have been converted and smelted and stuff, when I put those in the bank, I swear to God they disappear. I can't find them anywhere. So that's something that is very confusing to me. I swear to God they're like getting deleted out of the game. Fix a fix a pizza related typo. Nothing fishy going on here, so I don't know what that was about. Fix the typo in Yama's combat achievements entry that suggests he's located in the chasm of firm while he is pretty sturdy. It's supposed to say fire, so a couple typos there. Nothing too big. Fix some typos on contracts, which should refer to diabolical worms and aether catalyst. Not sure what that is. A I do have a contract in game. It is this one right here. I'll show you real quick, and then we'll get back to the blog. Um, let's take a look. I think it's going to be over here. Yeah, right here. The contract of divine servants. So I have pulled that. Back to the blog though. Uh, correct some, or what was it? Yeah, correct some terrain mapping so that players no longer levitate. I have not experienced this. I imagine it was probably in the corners or something, or edge of the room. Again, if you experienced that, I would love to see a clip. I didn't see anything like that. Added Oathplate shards to Yama category on the collection log, so I got another collection log. I have hit Mithril since Yama came out, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, you got another collection log if you didn't have it yet. For the shards, allow diabolical worms to be stored in tackle box. I think that's a great thing. They added Yama to put all pets category, or they added Yama pet to all pets category. Yeah. I don't know why that wasn't done day one. It seems like some of these devs like don't do their job towards the end of the week before the update comes out. Add a missing visual to a chasm of fire. Teleport, yeah. If you saw on the last 2 days, it was the spider teleport from Araxor for that teleport scroll, but now it is the one it's supposed to be for Yama. Consider whitelisting irons from Soulflame Horn usage at Vedion, Vetenatus, and Callisto. I think that is interesting. Makes sense, right? Because then you can't have help in the wild from other accounts. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Investigate an issue where Soul Flame Horn doesn't consistently buff allies if they're stood on the same tile as you. It's pretty interesting that it says that same tile as you. So it was almost like a circle, like a donut. It worked on everything around you, but not on the tile that you were on for the 5x5. Remove the dragon chain body from Yama's collection log. I'm glad that's done. And then we finally got elite clue scrolls. So I'm like 180 something KC. Haven't gotten any clues. Knew they weren't on the table, and they finally added those this morning. So that's great. Fix an issue where Soulflame Horn's radius is reset on equip. That's kind of weird. But I guess if you like misclicked it and re-added it or re-equipped it, it would reset. So that's kind of weird. Yeah. Fix the bug where an uncharged mech and shadow cannot be charged with Aether runes. That's probably really important, right? I would be mad if I lost Aether runes. They were going for like 1K each or so. I bought a bunch of them. And imagine losing those to charging your shadow. Ooh, I wonder if I did that by accident. I don't think I did. All right. Beyond the stuff they're actively working on, we got a couple things to clarify that we've seen you asking about. Mining boosters do not benefit Infernal Shale. In this instance, we've tried balancing Shale quite specifically to try and position it as an appropriate mining moneymaker, approachable moneymaker, one which might also incentivize you to get those clicking fingers moving. So it's like click based, and I don't know. They want you to 3-tick. Day one, we had a video on how to 3-tick this stuff instead of how to make the armor, which was kind of annoying. I didn't know how to. There wasn't a video to make the armor for, I don't know, hours until the update was out. So I'm a little frustrated with that. Anyway, it's a solid moneymaker. There's ways to 3-tick it, and your chess piece and all that while you're mining it doesn't even matter. I thought it did day one when I went to go mine it. In a similar vein, some clarity around Aether Catalyst. Aether Catalysts do not work or do work with Runecraft boosters and extracts from the Scar Essence mine. So you can make double runes and stuff. However, it's going to take one catalyst per rune. That's why they're so expensive. I mean, I think it's good. They said it's a good GP an hour. I saw a video. You can make like 17 mil an hour doing this. So that's really good. The Soulflame Horn special attack buffs the second hit splat for Dragon Claws and the Burning Claws. This means that you're guaranteed not to completely miss. So it's really good. I like that. That means that you can't get like a double 1 or like a double 0 in your claws. I think they needed to do that. It just makes it work better. And, you know, we had to make the fix to prevent the special attack weapons from becoming too overpowered in a really unhealthy way, which is fine. Everything about that's fine. But as long as you're, you know, at least you're guaranteed to hit. That's why you're using the Soulflame Horn. So I agree with that. Really agree with that. All right, before we sign off, we need to talk about something very, 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 very important. And this is what the main video is about right now. So here we go. Everything that you're about to read was written prior to the discovery of the so-called Donofly, which we think is pretty neat and has a suspected would be possible. So if you've seen this, I can find the video on Twitter. I'm pretty sure I bookmarked it. We might do that while we're here. This is what they're talking about right here. So let's stack it up. I think this is Sync's Twitter. So let's go over this, right? Watch. Oh, I'm sorry, it's blurry. It's Twitter, dude. I don't know why it's blurry. But basically, Sync has figured this out, or a lot of people have, to where you can hit, skip, hit, skip, hit, skip. This is so much like Zarpus and Akka. It's a lot like Zarpus and like a 2-man top. It's a lot like Akka too with Butterfly. This is awesome. This is what the Donofly. This is what they're talking about. You can see he switches. He hits the viruses. Dude, I mean, the only thing I think he could do here is spec, and he might kill it faster. But the boss has 250 health, so that's why it wouldn't be ideal. Man. So they wrote this blog before this came out or before this was public. Maybe some people were doing it, but it wasn't public. So right here, if you claw, it's dead, but it doesn't even matter. The Ember Light never misses. Oh, fucking nice with it! Look at that. So, yeah, dude. That Sync crushed that. Right back over here. Before the player, discovery intended mechanics like vengeance, proccing on the meteors, so that was something they wanted to do, or some interesting ways to continue glyphs to empower your own attacks. Me and my buddy were messing with that this morning. If you go watch my stream from this morning, you'll see that. And then we're making this clear so that you know the discovery of cool emergent new strategies is not the reason for this change. Since release, we've been keeping a very close eye on kill times, Yama's popularity, and the rate at which the unique items are coming into the game. So this is all around drop rates. Despite it being the early days, many of you are getting to the point of defeating Yama pretty handily, while there are still a couple of intricacies, or I don't even know that word. Basically, there's some stuff we still haven't figured out yet, or we're not certain that we figured out yet in the boss fight. But we're still killing it faster than they intended. So now they nerf the rates. I think they nerfed the rates by 30%. You can see it right here. As such, released a hotfix which decreased the drop rates by 30%, increasing the number of Infernal Plates required to create a piece of Oathplate from 7 to 9. The issue with this is that it damages irons. The really good thing is with this is that it makes mains more money, because now the armor is going to be more money because it's more rare. You see a lot of people on Twitter getting upset about this. Foe's one of them. And actually, let's just go to Twitter. Let's go to my profile. And what did I say to Foe? You know, I said these changes are good, TBH. I understand where you're coming from, though. Iron Men suffer because max sweaty mains are killing the boss faster than intended, and Jagex won't buff the boss. So they got to nerf the drop rate. If drops were easier for irons, that wouldn't be fair either. What a situation. And it is a situation. I think for a very long time, old school RuneScape has been designed around Iron Men, and now that they're designing something around Max Banes who are too sweaty, who are killing the boss too fast, Iron Men are getting upset because Iron Men, some Iron Men, not all Iron Men have max gear. Most Iron Men that are going to do this boss aren't going to have max everything gear like MMORPG and all these other guys. So, I think it's a good thing. I know it's a hot take. I know a lot of Iron Men are going to be upset. I think it is a fantastic thing that they are nerfing drop rates. I think we need to nerf drop rates in Torva, honestly, and I haven't even pulled a shadow yet. I can show you my log there. Let me come over here. Let me show you my log. Okay? Torva, I don't even have a shadow. Okay? I don't even have a ward. I've done almost 500. I'm not a big Torva fan. I think the raid needs work. But I don't think they're going in a bad direction. I think this is needed. I think this is awesome. I'm super excited about it. So with all the above, wait, let me go back here. With all the above in mind, we need to make sure the Oathplate remains in a healthy spot progression-wise. So they don't. Right now, Yama was well south of 60 hours of green logging and completing. They don't want it. They don't want it like Torva to be 200 to 300 hours, but they want it somewhere in between. I think all of us can agree that's healthy for the game. We know that some of you, this is likely to drum up some sentiment and like abuse early, abuse often, or further feelings of FOMO. I mean, yeah, I think anybody that's been playing any kind of online video game, especially an MMO, yeah, abuse early, abuse often. That's how it works. Go, take off work so you can enjoy it. After the first 2 days, 3 days, and then it gets nerfed, go back to work. Go back to your life. And then play the game when you can and and it's going to pay you more money when you're playing it on the weekend. All this stuff has to get balanced out. If you're upset about this, dude, it's just because you didn't have off or you're new to it. They're going to continue to monitor it, and that's pretty much it. The pet situation is kind of funny. I don't know if they talked about this at all, but like I know end day blog update. The pet, we're deploying a hotfix immediately that enables Yama pet rolls. Both players inside the instance will roll for the pet. That one's a really funny one. I've made another video. I got 2 pet contracts. I sold both of them, one for 12 mil, one for 6 mil. I don't think that you should lock the pet behind a contract, but at the same time, I think you should give a contract to give you a better chance at rolling for the pet if it makes the boss fight harder and you go dry. Why not give people an opportunity to spend money and go for it? Especially the rich, sweaty players that are grinding this, that are making the money more or the armor more money because they're bringing it into the game faster. Make them pay to get better pet rolls so they can greenlog and go back to whatever they want to do, duo top or whatever everybody does. So, or greenlog, clue scrolls, whatever anybody works on. That's the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Uh, Come through to the channel. I've been streaming a lot. I'll be streaming Yama and stuff like this all the way up until Elden Ring Night Rain comes out. Then I'm probably going to take a break from RuneScape for a couple weeks or so. Play that for a little bit, put some videos out. I'll still putting RuneScape videos out here and there. And then I'm probably also going to be working on some maybe a collection log video because Yama did put me over Mithril. Y'all be easy.